Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with some more online ranked in PGA Tour 2K23. Our Road to Condor Rank continues today, and right now in this current season, we are sitting 6-0. We won our 5 placement matches, and then in our first ranked match in par 3, we won and we had an ace in that match. So if you missed the last episode, I got my first ace in online ranked. It was on hole number 10 of Paynes Valley, and I'll never forget that golf shot. We won that match and we moved up from par 3 to par 2. We have 376 ranking points. You can see on the middle right of the screen there. And we're looking to continue to climb the ranks here. So let's go ahead and dive on into our first match of the day here. We'll probably play 2 matches today, depending on how they go, maybe 3. But if you get some enjoyment and want to continue to see more online ranked on the channel, be sure you drop a like. It really helps the channel, helps these videos. Subscribe for more, and there is plenty more sports game content you can tune into here on the Gamer Ability YouTube channel. New videos each and every day. So today we got Torrey Pines South. This is going to be a fun one. Let's play good golf today. I'm feeling good. I got a fresh cup of espresso in my cup today. So let's dominate on the golf course.
Hello there and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name is John, and it looks like a bit of match play is in store for us today. I hope this is a nice little friendly competition. Doesn't get too heated.
Hear that? John's hopes for a nice friendly competition, not too heated. Here we go. Front 9 of Torrey Pines South. Put one in the fairway right away. 2 Xbox players. Love to see that. An Xbox battle between Gamer Ability and Dimes and Dubs. Oh no. They have Dubs in their name. That's terrifying.
Good shot. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
But I mean, when you have a name like Gamer Ability, you better be played good, right? That's why whenever you all watch me play a fighting game, if you watch me play Street Fighter or Tekken, what is can anybody name my fighter name in Street Fighter 6? If you watch my live streams on Street Fighter 6 or my content on the second channel, I go by a different name in fighting games so that they do not see Gamer Ability on there. Because wow, do I not have Gamer Ability in fighting games. I love them, but I'm not good at them.
All right. This is about 120 yards or so from the pin.
Okay, missed it. They're in the sand. That's going to be a tough shot. So we're looking at a gap wedge here, and we can dial this one in. This is a great spot to score from.
This is looking decent. And then
gotta go. It's got to go left. Okay, the wind. It was a crosswind, but the wind never pulled it to the left. And the swing, to me, looked really good. So not quite sure why that ball did not carry to the left board. I know with crosswinds, there's so much variability on how much it's going to affect the ball, but just misread it. Barely got out of that bunker.
Yeah, this putt drops. You can go 1 up.
Okay, to win our first hole of the day. I'm glad you all are enjoying the online rank videos. Appreciate all the support on them. They've been a lot of fun, and here we are again, another Monday. Monday's been the day, you know, it's not always intentional, but it seems to be Monday is the day for online ranked here on the channel.
This one's on a good line.
Let's go.
All right,
come on.
Are 1 up after the first hole.
All right, get your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Cheers, everybody. Let's keep it up. Once that espresso kicks in, the energy's going to be there.
Hole.
Whether that's a good thing or not, we'll find out. I'm going to hit the send button here. Why not? I can think of many reasons why not to, but that's not going to stop me. That's a 105 sent into the send. Now, here's the thing. That's when you wish you had the powerhouse loadout. So I'm using default golf balls as well. I use the rhythm archetype. I still get good distance out of my driver with my club fittings. But if I had the powerhouse and legendary aviator golf balls, you can hit that past the green. Now, I always play on default golf balls. It's just what I'm used to. So you usually never see me use any of the different golf ball types in this game.
Tee shot's looking decent.
But if I was to choose one, I get that question a lot, it would be Legendary Aviators, 100%. Though you can crush those golf balls. They
Here we
improve
go. This
every
is
single
his second
attribute.
shot.
So why would you not use them, right? If you have them. Well, I don't use them, so I guess why do you not use them? Well, you just don't want to, I guess, right? When you're used to the default golf balls, I'm used to the rollouts and how the game plays. I just don't see a need to use any of the other golf balls.
Okay, out of the green side bunker.
That was a
Let's have
great
nice
shot
up and
from our
down and
opponent. This is
skedaddle.
going to be a very difficult shot. Look at this lie. 65 to 72% is not good at all. This is kind of a nightmare scenario from the sand, but we know how to play from the sand. Ryan Gamer is born in the rough, raised in the sand. That's really good. That's perfection. The good
Good
news
job getting out of that
in
bunker.
this
Little
game,
work
when
left
you're a
to do,
player
but
who
nothing
misses a lot of
serious.
fairways,
6-foot putt
you
for
spend
him.
a lot of time putting yourself in bad positions. You have to get yourself out of those positions. So
And
over
that one
time,
goes for birdie.
you learn how to hit shots like that, right?
Sink this one to have the hole.
Now in real life, that shot would
Good.
be a nightmare.
Nice putt. I like the way this is shaping up. That's your second in a row.
Yeah, that's a split.
of birdies.
2 birdies in a row. Both golfers played good golf today.
And that hole will be halved.
I always struggle on this golf hole. It gets me
And
every time.
What will happen on the third?
I
Let's
struggle
find out.
more on EA PGA Tour with this golf hole than I do in this game for some reason. 193, downhill 48, 41 feet. Okay, so it's going to fly about 11 yards further, I want to say. Right? Maybe more, probably 13 actually. 13 yards further. This 186 would be 199. If my math is correct. So, and this would fly 13 yards further. That's 86, 89. I like it.
Well, it's heading in the right
That's
direction.
really good. That's why sometimes you just got to take your time, right? Take your time, find your calculation.
Oh, yeah. You'll take those all day. And he's ready to tee off here. Let's see how this goes.
That's gorgeous. See what dimes and dubs does. Imagine an ace here. I hope he doesn't get it, but
7-iron on display here.
that's really good. Oh, I think they fasted it a bit. A lot of spin action. Wow, what a shot, actually. So they did a lot of shot shaping there. Good shot.
He's putting this next one for birdie.
And we'll get the line here. Now, if we win this first match today, we might move up another rank. Good putt.
Yeah, that one's right in the cup. And this one's just about 6 feet.
6 feet. No need to overthink this.
This putt's good so far.
Okay,
Oh, you
what a
like that
stretch
one,
of golf
don't you?
from both golfers. We both did very different approaches to that shot. He went for a big backspin shot and a
Yeah, that
draw.
hole's
We
halved.
went land it short, roll it up. It's cool to see those different approaches, right? It's a great golf course. Is that 3 birdies in a row? This player we're
Blowing
playing against
left to
has
right
to
on
be
this one.
high ranked. I mean, they are on fire right now. Both of us are on fire. My nightmare of a golf hole right here.
Wow, you just pummeled that
There's
poor
a
little
time you
ball.
need perfect tempo. It's right there. As John said, we pummeled that poor little ball. Crushed it. That is over 310. 315. That is incredible.
All right, let's see how he does here on this hole.
I do love when the wind is blowing from left to right here. It protects you from that left side. It's a nightmare if you play from that left side. Now, it's really a nightmare if you send it into the ocean, right? But it's a tough hole. When that wind is blowing right to left, it is so dangerous. Now, I do want to point out, I do not have my mic on, so they cannot just hear me talking this entire time. Imagine, you're like, Ryan, you sure talk a lot during your opponent's swing. I mean, they can't hear me. This might be one of you all out there. Never know. Went for a fade. That's a good shot. Really good shot.
And second shot here on the 4th.
177 left, uphill 7 feet. If we put this back on this right to left slope, we could work its way there towards the hole. I say we pull out 6-iron here. Now, the wind is interesting, right? It's a side wind, but it's a little bit in the face. So I'm going to do a 5-iron here. Just to make sure it gets all the way back. It's going to come off to the left. The wind's going to pull it back. It's a very difficult shot.
Coming in
Not
for
the
a
greatest
here
swing, but get lucky. The slow and pull actually canceled each other out there. We got kind of lucky and somehow held on to the green there.
And from here, he's setting up with around 170 yards to the
You
pin.
know, I don't know why the default view is from the right. I feel like it should just default to this, and if you want to change it, you can change it. They know to play the side hill lie.
And they're going with the pitching wedge.
That shot off to the left, but also I think they hit a fade into that wind. That's a tough shot to hit. To fade that off the side hill lie, going for a fade. There's just too many factors you have to take into account if you fade that.
Pulls out here.
Okay, that was incredible. That was a fantastic putt. Are you kidding me?
On your friend.
And they hit that one fast. They play. Like, they play the game right here. 15 feet. Steady left to right. One time.
Well, it's heading towards the hole.
We're golfing today. That is
And that
straight
drops for your
birdies.
4th birdie of the day.
And our opponent's playing great,
And
right?
after that hole, you
He's
are
playing
2
fantastic
up
golf.
on
We
your
are just
friend.
on another level right now.
All right, pop a nice one out in the fairway on this one.
The mistake our opponent made on that last hole, on that side hill lie, if you're going to hit a fade, you got to know your numbers and know exactly what is happening to the ball off that side hill lie. And if you don't, you're going to be in that situation. Almost made the putt, though. That was a great putt, too.
Swing, great stuff.
What I was impressed the most by our opponent on that putt was he read that in a couple seconds. I mean, went up there, aimed to the right, and sent it. Which makes me think that
He's ready to
he was
tee
just
off. Let's see what he
guessing
has.
and frustrated when he hit that putt. I do not think he was actually trying to make it. If you're trying to make that, you're going to spend a little bit more time on that
Look
putt.
out, this one's slicing.
I think he was frustrated with the previous shot and just aimed to the right and said, I'm just going to send this. My chances of making it are low, and almost made it.
And this one coming out of the deep rough.
Big time slow off that one. That's right at it. That is a beautiful shot.
And second shot here on the 5th.
Should be darts and dubs instead of dimes and dubs. I mean, dimes, you know. Dimes works. But I was thinking darts and dubs would be a perfect name here for a golf shot like that. Throwing darts. 121. Downhill just a bit. We have a great club. Our opponent hit a great shot, so we definitely have a lot of pressure. We don't feel pressure. Gonna come off to the right slightly. Wind's gonna pull it back. That's terrible. So clearly I do feel pressure. Wow. I mean, we can still make it. One of the best parts of my game is usually putting,
Decent
so
approach there.
I'm still impressed with our opponent's shot there from the rough. That is a high difficulty shot. Like,
Here we go.
you got to
Birdie
know the
putt
game
coming up.
because you got to know the rollout. You got to know that it's going to fly low, that the wind's not going to affect it as much. Like, there's so many factors you got to know to hit that shot. 22 feet, uphill 1 foot, a big right to left breaker, and we need to make this. The thing I like about match play, you can get aggressive on these. One time.
Oh, come on, get in. A bit too much power into that putt.
Can't really be upset about that,
This one's
right?
8
It's a great
feet
putt.
away.
Great putt, and sometimes that's golf.
Looking good.
You just barely misread it.
Oh,
that
was
putt didn't
almost
matter. I was just
in.
sending it. But,
And
yeah.
this one for bogey.
That's frustrating.
That'll do. Okay, if he sinks this, he'll
So
take the
close,
hole.
though. You got to get aggressive there. That's match play. You're going to hit that a little bit firmer, and you're going to send it. And just, if I hit it a bit more firm, it's in. It just broke a little bit more than expected. Either aim more to the right or hit it a touch harder. And, wow, tough loss. Tough loss. He's really thinking about this one. I've never seen somebody hit a 30-footer in a second and then line up a 3-foot putt or 2-foot putt forever. Which is, I think that confirms my theory. They were frustrated after that missed shot earlier. Hey, they earned that. They earned that with that incredible shot, and there's a fast. They hit a slow off the last tee, and then a fast. I've been there.
All right, let's go. Pound this one out there.
That's going to be just fine. Don't do it. Bounce left, please. Bounce left. You're kidding me. We had the door wide open, and we slammed his shot.
And here's his second shot.
That's heartbreaking, really. That's something, a rare miss for me on pro, right? A rare miss on pro. You know, I'm used to playing master swing difficulty, right? So usually when I play pro, you don't see big misses like that. That was a big miss. You know, you can call it nerves. I wasn't feeling nervous, though. I don't know what it was. I think I lost focus. I think I saw our opponent's tee shot and got too relaxed, you know? I think I was a bit too relaxed, which is what led to that slow. You never want to be too relaxed out there. That's a good shot. And unfortunately, I don't think we can get to this green. There's a chance.
Setting up here in the deep stuff.
There, actually, yeah. Well, we're going to sure try. I don't think we can. It's going to have to be struck to perfection, overpowered and everything. Don't try this at home.
Looks like we're heading to the rough.
Well, how do you throw a match? Well, you do that.
Setting up his third shot
We
here.
turned an easy golf hole in an easy win to go up to a possible loss hole. Now, their tempo's been off. If he hits a pitch shot here, with the way his tempo's been, I think we may win this hole. If I'm him, I'm pulling out the normal shot here. A lot more room for error when tempo's off.
And they've chosen
That's a
the
slow
pitching wedge.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, it's still going to turn out perfect. Wow. They slowed it and rolled it up there. Great bounce.
This one's your third.
Some would call that a calculated slow. You know, maybe that's what he planned for. Let's just hold this out. I'm upset now. Roll up, and go. Too much backspin. Good idea, but
5 feet to go.
just did too much backspin on it.
This one's tracking.
These are no gimmies
And
from
ripping out
either
a
player
birdie
here.
after
These are
bogeying
no
the
gimmies. We
last.
should
That's
have
what I
won
like
that
to
hole.
see.
That's on me.
Okay, he needs this to have the hole.
Good putt. Clutch putt. I mean, we still got a birdie.
Will drop for birdie.
But I still think we could have eagled that hole
will
from
be
that
out.
pin location, from the fairway. You're hitting a hybrid into the green. Ball striking has been pretty good today, minus that tee shot. So that's golf sometimes. I made a mistake, and we have a close match here. It's going to come down to the wire. Our opponent right now plays the video game. A really good player here.
I'm not positive.
The only issues is their tempo off the tee. Tempo off the tee has been the only problem for Dimes and Dubs 20.
Fairway.
That's it. Did we aim enough right? A perfectly struck shot. And we did. Okay. That was a little bit too close. Oh, just a little bit. I need some espresso here.
Well,
Cheers, everybody.
He's been practicing his sand game here. Let's see.
I would say it's a really difficult shot, and it is, being in an upslope like this, but our opponent seems to be good from every position, whether it's in the rough or fairway. So if he plays the uphill lie a lot here, because it's really going to affect the ball, you've got to crush this. Now, keep in mind the distances showed at this top right don't show the right distances. So it's important to keep that in mind. Yeah, see, that uphill lie killed it, and it sounded like our opponent slowed it as well.
This one's about 135 yards.
Now, I say slow it. We don't know if our opponent is swing stick, if they're playing with the analog stick like I am, or if they're playing 3-click. You don't know that. I am still surprised that it's not separate. That's always surprised me that there's not separate ranks for 3-click and analog, because they're just so different, right? See if we can sit in this.
Yeah, this one might be going
I sent it all right. That's the problem with hitting a partial.
What's unlucky? Missed the
Another
green on
chance
that approach.
where we're sitting in prime position and just did not execute. I will say this, my first round of the day, I did not hit the range before this match. I should have, but just a little bit off right now. It's all right. We're not playing bad golf at all. We're playing good golf, just making some key mistakes. That's golf sometimes. Now, they're in a perfect range for a flop shot. I do not believe that they're hitting a pitch shot here. I know it shows pitch shot, but this is a perfect range for a flop. Yeah, it was a flop shot. And a very well executed flop shot, too.
And this is your third shot.
Make this. Not an easy chip shot. If we send this too far, we're rolling off the green. So why not just make it? That's pretty good.
Ooh, nicely done on the chip shot.
But again, we can't close this out. We should be up 3 after this hole. I mean, that's me saying we should have eagled the last one. Let's not get carried away. We should be up 2, though, because we should have won this one.
Good luck on this one.
You all see me hit that shot 1,000 times on the channel with an 8-iron.
Will be halved.
All right, get your coffee. That's a split. What a match. This is fun, though. I'm loving these online ranked videos here. It's worked out to post them on Monday. I think we're on a 3 Monday streak at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? It's usually when I post these. Last week, played some College Football 25 ranked. It's always the request on the channel to play a little bit of online ranked. So I'm not usually a fan of online game modes. That is a rough slow.
All right, let's go.
So that's why you don't see them on the channel too often. I believe they were trying to fade that one in and just did too much shot shaping and just really missed it. That's tough. So what we're going to do is try to place this one right next to the hole with some shot shaping. Great swing. A little bit of a pull on the swing plan. I don't know if I'd say great swing, but tempo was good. That's going to be puttable.
Here's his second shot.
Very birdieable. I mean, with the way their short game's been, I think they're going to dial this one close. We still have a chance to win the hole and win the match. Unless he makes this. Oh, no. He's falling apart. A big miss on the tee box. A big miss from the rough. That is the issue when you're trying to hit a partial pitch shot. It's tough, but there's really no other shot options there. You really have to pull out the pitch shot there and misread the rough. Oh, no. We may see a rage quit.
Let's see if he can get up and down from this sand.
It's shots. It's those short side shots from the rough and sand that really can make this game so frustrating. And there's a prime example. So, good fight. A really good opponent, right?
All right, second shot.
Great opponent. Really good fight. But at the end of the day, you miss a couple shots here at Torrey Pines. You get yourself in rough positions. It's tough out there. Oh, I was trying to close it out there at the birdie.
Hole, isn't it?
Good putt.
And
Yeah, good fight. Good game there. Good game. Firm handshakes. Great match. Really good opponent. They hit some big-time shots. We played good golf. I should have closed it out sooner. Just not enough. That's going to be a match win. 7-0. 7-0 in our road to Condor.
You have won. Finishing the match at 2 up on your opponent. Good work.
That was a great battle. That was a great battle. That was a fight. You know, we should have been up 2 going into that hole, but woulda, coulda, shoulda, we weren't. And got to capitalize. Got to capitalize on those chances. We got to make sure we hit the fairway when the opponent has missed. So we did move up 22 ranked points. We won 3 holes. Our opponent won 1. We played some good golf there. We're still part 2. We got one more match in today's episode. I want to try to get to par 1, which one win might actually move us up to par 1, right? Or does it go 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1? I don't play a lot of ranked. We are back at Torrey Pines South, the back 9 now, which is nice. So another Xbox player battle here. So we just played the front 9 at Torrey Pines. Now we get to play the back. It's nice how that worked out perfectly for us today. But let's win this one. Come on, YouTube. Let's get fired up. Okay, so it took about 3 minutes to load into this match.
That is PGA Tour 2K23. It's so great to have you as part of the game. Just the back 9 of this course today. Let's get this going.
So yeah, 3-minute load time there. But here we are. Both players stayed. We didn't quit. And they slowed that one into the rough. So we got to make sure whatever we do, find the fairway. We're not doing what we did last match. When our opponent hits it into the rough, we're just going to send it a light driver swing into the fairway. I am not doing anything fancy in this match. We're going to close this out in 4 golf holes. 5, 6. We'll see.
All right, he's getting ready to fire away with his second shot.
This has been fun, though. You know, there's going to come a time if I keep playing more online ranked. I usually never make it past like 6 videos in an online ranked series on the channel. Because I just lose interest. You know, the thing about career modes in any game and Dynasties franchises, they keep me there because of the storylines, what's happening around the league, injuries, and all that stuff. Now, obviously, no injuries in golf, but FedEx Cup standings, you have all this other stuff, the storylines of playing around 1, having a playoff with a player, and having a playoff with that same pro later on. Career modes pull me in. Online game modes never pull me in because they don't have that storylines. You know, I know most people love online game modes these days. It's the modern way of gaming, right? But I guess call me a little old school. I like single player. I like the career modes, the storylines in the career modes. You know, online, you're just playing a random match, right? Random match against somebody anywhere in the world, just a random match. Like, there's no continuity to the storylines or anything like that. That's why usually a series doesn't last very long, but honestly, I'm having fun, and I'll keep playing online ranked until I stop having fun with it. So we'll see.
Good job. We're on the green.
Missed that shot, but that's because I'm telling a life story about loving single player.
What happens for this fella in the bunker?
It's a tough shot. I mean, this is actually a really tough shot. 29 yards away, splash shot, lob wedge in hand, and that's what I was anticipating. Because I knew he had hit a slow, and then he hit another slow, and then he hit another slow. You hit a slow in the sand there, it's going to be right back.
All right, drop this and you'll go one up on your opponent.
Who knows? This might, when we play, it could always be one of you all. If you're randomly playing matchmaking, it's random when I record these. You never know when I'm going to be out there, but
what's going to go down here?
It's really the only time I play online ranked in this game is when I go to record one of these episodes. So who knows? Maybe the first opponent or this opponent is one of you all out there in the gamer building community. I think the chances of that are very low, but you never know.
Oh, no, it's
Oh, that was a good putt. That was a good putt. Their tempo is just not there right now. First hole struggles, but that's golf, right?
Bogey.
We've all been there. Tempo is really tough in this game, and when you lose it, it's gone. And it's gone big time.
And
almost missed that.
Okay, here's your chance to go,
Let's go.
One up on your opponent.
2 matches in a row where we won the first hole, right?
Great start. You're one up after the first hole.
It is nice to get to play the back nine. How lucky was that? We just played the front nine, now we get to play the back. Like, it's, you can ask for a better,
good luck here on this par 3.
Better continuity than that, right? 229, downhill 27. I like the 3 hybrid. Full backspin, a little bit of loft. Now, that's one thing you do see me shot shape more in online ranked versus my other videos on the channel, because when I'm playing master, where my swing is all over the place, I don't touch a lot of shot shaping. But I do in ranked.
Yes, that's a good swing.
Because it's just so much more forgiving. Like, even a missed swing there. Thankfully, we miss in opposite directions, but if that's on the normal difficulty I play on, that ball is gone.
Yep, that's gonna work.
Because of that swing plane being off track by a mile.
Fares for him.
That was a great shot. A tough par 3, a par 3 I usually struggle at, but struck that to, I wouldn't say struck it to perfection, but good shot setup.
Going with
if perfect is a big pull and a slow, then yeah, it was pretty perfect. Their swing plane's off.
Let's see what his second shot looks like.
That's tough. He is just really struggling with the tempo. I don't know if it's tempo or swing plane, or if they're 3-click. Maybe it's a timing issue.
All right, this is his third shot. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt.
We're going to make this, obviously, but we don't really need to. Just perfection.
There.
Okay.
And you're 2 up in this match after that.
We're golfing today. 2 up.
In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with.
Our opponent is really struggling to find tempo right now. And the thing about this golf course, it favors precision. If you find yourself off the fairway, and these fairways are tight, right? The greens are small, the fairways are tight. If you find yourself outside of those areas, you're going to have nightmare shots, and that's what's happened to our opponent on the first 2 holes.
All right, let's see how he does.
We're up 2 with 2 birdies, right? We birdied the first hole? That was so long ago, I don't remember.
Looking good off the tee.
Okay, just out driving me. 347.
Shot on the 12th.
I'd rather shoot first anyways, put the pressure on the opponent. So you don't see me pull out this shot too often. We're going to de-loft this to add some distance and then combine it with a full attacking angle backspin. I don't think I would ever hit this shot out of outside ranked, out of online ranked. That's a good strike. It came off to the left more than I was expecting. It should roll down this hill, though, with full backspin. Should. You're kidding.
Good shot.
It's caused the tailwind.
Looks like he's got around 145
Well,
yards to go here.
Maybe it's a good thing I don't hit that shot too often, everybody. Yeah, it came off more to the left than I expected. The wind, it was a crosswind, a cross tailwind. I thought it was going to move it more from left to right. It did not, and just miscalculated everything there. And it looks like the wind picked up to 9. Well, that explains it. That explains everything, actually, if the wind is up to 9 now.
Should be interesting. He's got
I believe it was up to 9 when our opponent hit that shot, so it could have moved up right as I hit that when it was in the air, which allowed that ball to travel further, and we got less backspin on it due to the wind as well. Good shot for the opponent. He can really put the pressure on us. Put the pressure on us.
Just
hey, if you're going to miss in match play, miss high side, right?
Okay, you can go 3 up for the match if you sink this putt.
16 feet, downhill 1 foot. A very tricky putt. I'm going to make this. Got to hit this extremely soft, though.
Going towards that hole. Now that one could have used a bit more pace.
Well, hit it just a bit too soft. It's going to hit it soft, but just a bit too careful on that one. And you play too careful sometimes, you're going to be sad.
And that one will drop. All right, here's
good read. Good red putt. Just got to hit it a bit more aggressive, right?
Moving on.
You can't get too aggressive down that slope, but
here comes the 13th hole.
It's nice to see some Xbox battles today. Love that.
There we go. Great contact.
That's a perfect swing. Great tempo, great swing plane. A rare swing plane that you see from me, just dead straight. Yeah, this hole is one of those where you just can't get there in 2.
Okay, he appears to be
Not
ready
in
to
this
roll
wind.
on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes.
With a powerhouse loadout and aviator golf balls, even in this wind, you could definitely get to this green in 2. You would have a big advantage on this golf hole. That's rough. They got lucky that they're not in the rough, though.
The fairway bunker.
Hey, look, a hybrid. Love to see that. This is why you carry hybrids, for long fairway shots like this. But yeah, you just got to lay up anyways. Oh, they might get unlucky. Wow.
And here's our second shot on the 13th.
We've all been there, right? It's just fine. With that wind, that should still be in the fairway. It's going to bounce to the right, but it should be fine, right? Oh, yeah. But if there's a hole to miss the fairway on, it's this one, because you can't get there in 2 anyways. You're going to be laying up. So,
all right, third
now
shot
what
for
you
him.
don't want to do is miss the fairway twice, which is what our opponent did. It's a tough shot. 128, uphill 40. This is going to play distance-wise like 141 plus the lie percent. This is going to play like in the 150s.
They've gone with the 7-iron.
And he played it great.
Leaning a bit to the right.
Played it great. It's hard to get that much closer.
Okay, we're setting up with an elevated green. You might want a little more distance.
Let's go to a normal shot here. I know I'm one of those players. I play probably a lot different than a lot of you all out here. Those people would not hit a normal shot here. I just like normal shots better. What can I say?
Shot's looking
You
good.
can control the spin a lot better. I'm more accurate with them, just like that, which is why I go for those
that'll do.
partial full shots versus
Here's
pitch.
His fourth shot.
Oh, he forgot to put full loft and backspin. I mean,
Okay,
I don't know.
11 feet
Maybe
out.
maybe he
See what
doesn't know that, right? It's not a matter of did he forget. Maybe he doesn't know it. Short-sided chip shots. Use full shot shaping. Good putt.
And that putt's gonna drop for par. Drop this putt. then you'll go 3 up.
Let's go.
Wow.
Come on.
Amazing.
Wow, amazing, as John says. Get your coffee, everybody. Cheers. Trying to move to 8-0 on today's video.
Right after that one, you're 3 up in this match.
This is fun. I'm actually loving this. A battle in that first match. That was a battle.
Okay.
I do love that our opponent did not quit, or has not quit yet. Always fight to the end is my philosophy. Never quit. I don't care if you're down 8. You're going to learn something, right? And you could spark a comeback at any point.
And let's see how he does on this hole.
Now, you can't be down 8 in a 9-hole match play match, but so I doubt anybody's going to find themselves down 8. If you do, you're experiencing a major glitch in the video game. Good shot. I like the way our opponent love what our opponent did there. Got to the tee. You could tell he really focused on his shot. It's something that I when your tempo's off, I always recommend this. Really focus in. Try to find that swing, find that rhythm, and then send it. I feel like if our opponent did that early on, less slows, less misses, but I love that. Sit there, reset, get locked in mentally, send it. If you play fast, frustrated golf, you're going to miss almost every time. And we have a chance to put this match away.
Shot on the 14th.
With this win, I am going to loft this up a bit. The wind's going to add some distance, and we want it to hop and then stop. The question is, it's a tailwind, but it's blowing a little bit from left to right, too, so it's going to be tricky to read. Is that a pitch shot? Are you kidding me? I always forget that it does that. So we're going to my favorite type of shot to hit here. A partial lob wedge.
Looks like this one's heading for the green.
Beautiful. And you can control that spin a lot more versus with the pitch shot.
The approach shot department.
The reason I hit that shot is because if I pitch shot that and I fast it, I'm off the green.
I don't know about it.
If I do a normal shot and miss it a little bit off tempo, it's going to be just fine. Normal shots are so much more forgiving than pitch shots. You will rarely ever see me hit a pitch shot. Unless I'm right at 67 or maybe 77. And yeah, we make this. Next hole, a tie on the hole wins the match.
One drops,
but we don't go to tie.
Second birdie in a row, the makings of a streak, perhaps. But after that one, you are 4 up.
It's cool to get to see Torrey Pines South in online ranked. I'm not sure if I played this course very often in online ranked. It's a great match play course. I mean, it's tough. You miss your shot, you're in trouble. Huge advantage from being on the fairway, and we've been on the fairway today.
15th hole.
Believe it or not. I don't usually spend a lot of time on the fairway on the channel. This is probably one of my most bogeyed holes in the career mode here. I can't remember if it's this one. This is the long par 4, right?
And he's ready to let her rip. Let's see how this hole goes.
See, he's focused. Every time he's went up there and he's hit a focused drive, he sent it into the fairway. You just got to focus sometimes. When you're a little bit off, just slow down.
190 yards to the pin.
You don't need to be in a rush in online ranked golf. There's a time limit anyways. Like, you got plenty of time. It's going to rush you if you play slow, but even if you take a couple extra seconds, I mean, and you're going to probably frustrate your opponent as well. So maybe there's a strategy in that. Don't take too long, but just, you know, no harm in taking your time. No need to play rush just because another player is playing rush. Take your time, have fun, right? Golf is not a fast sport. Okay, full loft. Not full loft, about half loft and backspin. Gonna try to land this one really close. Gonna come off to the left. The wind's gonna blow it to the left. That's perfection. Not perfect because of the swing, but still really good. It would have been perfect. With the better swing there, that was right at the hole. Probably not in the hole, but it would have been right there. Now, that's probably a match win.
Okay, he's setting up for birdie here. Let's see what happens.
Because our opponent has to win. So, he has to make this putt, and I have to miss it. If he misses this, match is over. Because the odds of me two-putting there are very low. I can't say I've never done it. Oh, what a putt. That's a good effort right there.
All right, take your time on this one.
I'm not going to take my time on this one.
The match.
Let's go.
Fourth birdie
hey,
of the day.
Firm handshakes to our opponent. Hats off to our opponent. Staying in there, fighting to the end, despite the swing plane struggles. You can learn a lot from our opponent there. Our opponent did not let his frustrations affect his play. He stayed locked in, he took his time, and tried to come back. That's, you know, it's a loss for our opponent, but that's a champion's mentality, a champion's fight. The fight of a champion right there, and heart of a champion. Way to fight, and honestly, both of our opponents today were great opponents. Great online opponents to play against. A lot of fun to play against. They, you know, our second opponent, he definitely had his struggles with tempo, but he battled back, he fought, and when we're playing that good, it's hard to win, right? We won 5 holes, we played exceptional golf, and we are still par 2. We did not move up today. We did not move up, but yeah, I love the opponents we played today. Just played golf, had fun, and that's what it's all about. And the first opponent we played was really good. I mean, they were a couple shots from winning that match, and you could also argue that we kind of let up and we kind of let off the gas pedal in that first match when we could have won by about 2 or 3 holes. And that's the thing about online match play. When your opponent misses the fairway, do not try to send it. Just do whatever you can to put it in the fairway. Hit a partial, go to a 3-wood or whatever. Because if you gain that fairway advantage at a course like Torrey Pines, you're going to win the hole. I mean, there's a high likelihood that a shot from the rough, especially there at Torrey Pines, minus that one shot our opponent hit in the first match, it's going to be really tough. Like, your odds of hitting the green off the rough at Torrey Pines South is very low. And it showed in the back nine with our second opponent who missed the fairway, and you miss the fairways there, you're in trouble. Because when tempo's off on the first shot, likely your tempo's off on the second shot, and then you're going to miss the green on the second shot from the rough, and then you're going to be in the sand or rough with a short-sided shot. You miss tempo again, you are in trouble. That's golf, and that's this game sometimes. But hey, that was a lot of fun. Great opponents today. Great games. So that was one of you all. Thank you for playing. That was a blast, and it's good to play against good opponents, right? Like, you know, opponents that aren't trying to, I don't know, like unsportsmanlike conduct. That's not a thing. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Ryan Gamer's throwing flags out there of unsportsmanlike conduct on online ranked, right? You all know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, unsportsmanlike conduct. This isn't football. You can tell I'm playing a lot of college football on the channel, right? Y'all can tell my mind's in college football 25. Unsportsmanlike conduct on hole number 18. Oh my, but hey, we played good. So next ranked video, we should probably move up another ranked if we win 1 or 2 more matches. We gained over 40 points today in these ranked matches. So that was a lot of fun. But big thank you to you all for watching this video to the end. We are now 8-0 on our road to Condor. And if you all got some enjoyment, be sure to drop a like. It really helps the channel. Subscribe for more. And I will continue this online rank series as long as I'm having fun with the game mode, right? So appreciate you all for the support on this one. This has been fun so far. We'll try to see how long we can stay undefeated. We're 8-0. Would love to go 15-0, but I mean, we're going to start. I mean, you all saw that first opponent was really good, and we're going to start facing off against really good players in this game. And yeah, it's going to be tough out there. You basically have to hit every shot and make every putt when you get into those higher tiers. So it's going to be a long road, but we'll keep fighting. I'll see you in the next video. Plenty more content to tune into here on the Gamer Builder YouTube channel. New videos each and every day. And I will see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.